Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 2 of What If Naruto Found OP Weapons and Godly Abilities. If you want to see part 3 guys, go ahead and comment down below and tell me you want to see part 3 and I'll be posting it as soon as possible for you guys to enjoy. And also remember, if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice, my name is Anime King and I indeed have 4 channels: Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3 guys, and Anime Prince, which I post what you fun every single day. Yes, you heard that right, every single day for you guys to enjoy. So just go ahead and destroy that red subscribe button if you're new, and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new, I'll be planning talking about to all of you. So yeah, without further ado or wasting more time, what do you say we jump right into the new episode starts? The intro guys. So the last spot we left off, the death of Haku had really affected Naruto greatly. However, even before that, Naruto realized that he was pretty weak after the bell test. That is why he went around, and he was able to get help from the Jonin senseis that were able to listen him out. A few of them came to his aid, however despite that he was still not strong enough, as he needed more help, so he went to Kakashi. Kakashi sat down as he listened to Naruto. It seems like he was finally ready to take this seriously. It seems the mission did what he intended. It changed his students, well, just one. The other two had not changed one bit. As Naruto went out after getting advice on Kakashi to train on several different areas, that is when he came across a cave. He had not seen it despite being here for hours. That was strange as he made his way inside. He came across 2 knives as he touched one of them. The next thing he knew, a mark burned into his hand. A mark that represented the Kazekage that made no sense. As Naruto reported back this to Kakashi, the next thing he knew, he was able to summon the 2 knives out of his palm. As they had no idea what they did, so they had to test them tomorrow. The next morning, Naruto was confronted by Sakura and Sasuke as well. Something about him had changed, he didn't know why, but the moment Sakura had hit him, he just got angry as he gave her a glare that caused her to step back in shock as Naruto has never glared at her before. Haku's death really changed him a lot, and made him start to think to be more prepared for the future, otherwise, well, he would die as well, because his shinobi business was no joke. However, him and Kakashi came to some shocking realization, as Naruto had some shadow abilities, like the Naras, but his were much more powerful, seeing that he could create a clone and take over their consciousness, and use them, and they were virtually indestructible. Now that was awesome, as Naruto found out more about his abilities as he trained. He was able to complete the water walking test rather easily. As Naruto moved on to more different style of fightings, they got back to the village after a week after they said goodbye to Iner and the others. As Naruto headed out after he had spoken to the Hokage, as Kakashi filled him in on the rest of the information. With that, Naruto was able to buy some new clothes as he got better. He came upon Team 10 training as they attacked him, as he made a bet with Asuma. He took on the members of Team 10 as he decimated all of them. As Asuma was grinning as he already knew that it was Naruto, the both of them had talked sometime after the bell tests. As Asuma gave Naruto a helping hand with his wind manipulation, Ino then realized something: Naruto just defeated all of them. As they looked toward each other, that was rather shocking. Some time passed after that, as Team 8 and Team 7 was sent out on a mission. They were to pick someone in charge just in case things went wrong. As Kakashi spoke to Kunai, Sasuke thought that he would be the one in charge, but actually it was Naruto. No, that was a shocker. Even Naruto was surprised by that as well. His modesty allowed him to stay in the position. So with that, they made their way off, as it allowed Naruto time to talk to Hinata, who was rather shy all the time, and always a bit jumpy as well. She was afraid that she might get him hurt on this mission, as she was afraid that she might slip up. She's been told her entire life that she was useless, so well, that kind of stick with you. However, Naruto told her as long as he watched her back and she do the same, they will be fine. As she agreed and thanked him so, with that they got to work. As a nearby village had some bandits that need to be rid of, and this will be a chance for them to get their first kills. So with that they embark on the mission as it started up. However, a group of ninjas arrive on the scene. A girl known as Mai, a leader, a rather ruffian guy, and another one known as Hidan. Hidan went after the two Jonins, as the leader went after the other chakra signature that was supposed to be a Jonin level. However, it was Naruto, but he thought that it was a Jonin because this level was so high. That is what Mai believed, as the others took on the other kids. As Sasuke and Kiba found themselves in a battle, while Naruto and Hinata were supposed to face off against the leader, a man who called himself Inferno, and the S-rank criminal Hidan was currently busy taking on Kakashi and Kunai. So that leaves Naruto and Hinata alone to face off against this dangerous foe. However, Naruto told her to prepare herself, as he has her back. She gained a bit of confidence at that, but she was still afraid. But she would protect Naruto no matter what, she thought to herself. So yeah guys, basically as we left off, you guys can switch across the play check for yourself, and yeah, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other What Ifs guys over in the other channels. I need up 4 channels, all the links will be down in the description, so yeah, go ahead and check them out and enjoy. So without further ado, what do you say we jump right into this new episode guys. Begin now guys. The now identified enemy Inferno flashed through hand signs. Get behind me, Hinata, said Naruto. Fire release. Burning wave, the man yelled, as he fired a stream of fire towards Naruto and Hinata. Wind style. Great wind breakthrough, said Naruto, as Naruto concentrated jutsu right towards the center of the fire, splitting it down in the middle because of the shortness of the wind. However, the fire that flashed past them was insanely hot as they started to sweat. Kid, don't you know that fire beats wind, Inferno said, as he crouched down. It did good enough. Hinata, look for an opening, said Naruto in a whisper. Shadow Clone Jutsu, as he created 5 clones, as they charge a ninja. You're pretty fast for a Genin, but I'm not a Jonin for nothing, the man said, as he leaped. He shot a large fireball towards Naruto and his clones. The thing was gigantic. The clone grabbed Naruto and Hinata and threw them away, sacrificing himself as the place was decimated. As Naruto picked himself up, this was a lot harder than he expected. This guy was strong. Okay, Hinata, I'll attack him directly and you stay back. Once I gain his full attention, you disable him, said Naruto. As he shot forward once again, Hinata looked in awe as Naruto closed the distance once again. However, this time a lot faster, as she watched and waited for that moment that she needed, but this guy was proven to be relentless. He was just playing with Naruto dodging his attacks, as Naruto created 6 clones that joined in on the assault. I'll give you this, kid. You're at least tuning level despite you being a Genin. But you see, I'm a B-rank missing ninja from the Hidden Stone. You're completely outmatched by me. As he sped up and slammed his knee in Naruto's gut. As blood leaked from Naruto's mouth from the force, the man then turned and spun and delivered a brutal, bone-crushing kick right in Naruto's chest, launching him backwards. Too easy, the man said. However, Naruto grinned. Poof! His body went up in the smokes. The Jonin snapped his head up, but it was too late, as Naruto brought his leg down with an insane amount of force. Blam! The kick made contact with the man's skull. Shit! Naruto cursed as his leg obliterated a log. The man swapped himself as Naruto dropped on his feet. Damn it, he was hoping that would make contact. That would have been enough to caught him off guard, and he would have been able to finish it. Naruto had to flip and dodge as several fireballs slammed where he stood. The man then appeared in front of him. Naruto was assaulted as he tried to keep up, but the man was punching him and kicking him. This time the man delivered a hard knee to Naruto's gut. The real one. His body smashed right through a tent. I'll give you that, kid. You have some. The man was cut off as his arm was struck. Hinata striking the man from the left. I won't let you hurt Naruto-kun, she said. As she pressed her advantage, she tried to disable him before he regained control over that arm. Stupid girl, as he dodged back before he swiped away her leg. He then smashed her in the ground with his good arm. But still she refused to go down as she slowly got back up. I won't let you hurt him, she said. The man laughed. Even one arm, I can still take you down. She's not alone, said Naruto as he emerged, walking back towards Hinata as he stood beside her. The man laughed. The both of you are still nothing to me. Good job, Hinata. His arm is disabled now, said Naruto. Tuh, pathetic. Let me show you why, the man said. Guess I have no choice, said Naruto. Release! All the chakra weights on him since all the way back then were released instantly. As Naruto shifted his leg, here I come, he said, as he disappeared. What? The man felt a bone-crushing hit slam into his guts, causing him to keel over as Naruto's feet slammed under his chin. His head was picked up and his body was followed. A clone appeared above and clasped his hand before he dropped it in the man's skull, forcing his body back down to the ground. As Naruto moved in, the man shot a fireball towards him, forcing him to jump back. Naruto was by Hinata's side within seconds. Damn, I need to train some more. With my weights off, said Naruto. Releasing them all at once seemed to be too much speed for my body, he said. He need to learn how to regulate all that speed. Damn you brat, the man yelled, cutting Naruto off. Blood was leaking from his forehead as it came straight down into his face. His hair was all disheveled. His hands were interlocking and twisting in rage. There is no way I can catch him by surprise again like that, said Naruto. Poof! His two knives appeared in his hand. Hinata's eyes saw chakra in the knives, as she could tell that they were special. However, the ninja simply laughed. Your blades won't help you now, because I'm serious, and you're gonna die, the man said. Naruto slammed his hand together as two clones grew out of his shadow. Let's go, Hinata, he said, as the four of them shot forward. Fire style! Fist of Malice! The ninja yelled as his fist became enveloped in flames, as Naruto's shadow reached him first and engaged him with their blades. But the fire fist was able to somehow block the knives. The fire is so dense it can block anything, he yelled. As he slammed a fist into one of the shadows, it flew backwards with a large burn in the center. As Naruto joined in with his shadow, as they started to clash against the man, as Naruto dropped, his shadow provided him with the distraction that he needed. As he sliced across the man's leg, as Naruto leaned back as the feet passed his face despite not being able to see it. The ninja was confused by that. However, he didn't know that Naruto was using his shadow eyes, as he could see everything as he moved. Hinata saw a moment opening as she launched herself. However, the man was baiting her. He quickly spun and knocked her, forcing her to tackle right into Naruto, her arm still outstretched, as there was no stopping it as she slammed right into Naruto, knocking him back. The momentary loss caused the shadow to accidentally lose focus. The man's fist became even brighter than before as he slammed it into the shadow's chest, and the Inferno exploded outwards. He then rushed towards Naruto and Hinata as he came down. Naruto grabbed Hinata and rolled out of the way. The man's face struck the ground hard, as Naruto's view was blindsided by all the rocks and debris that flew. The next thing he knew, a foot smashed in his face, launching him backwards, forcing his grip off Hinata. She quickly got up to her feet, but the ninja smashed his fist in the ground, causing a large stream of debris to shot towards her. She was forced to block them. As the man pulled his fist back, seeing her wide open, he charged an obscene amount of fire down towards his fist before he shot forward. Hinata turned, but it was too late. Her eyes went wide in shock, as the man was gonna plunder his fist right through her heart. There was only one thought in her mind, at least. She'd go down fighting to protect Naruto-kun, she thought to herself. However, she heard a frustrated yell behind her. As she heard him, "Don't you dare touch her!" The next thing she knew, she could smell burning flesh. She could also feel a warm liquid splash on her. When Hinata slowly focused on what was going on, she saw Naruto a distance away behind the ninja. As she realized that Naruto's center was badly burned, and it was his flesh that she was sensing. He had jumped in the way, taking the hit for her. However, the blood was not from him because his wound was cauterized. The blood was from the ninja, as Naruto had sliced his arm off completely. The man was angry. "You brat! You cut off my arm! I'm gonna kill you!" he yelled. as Naruto was on his knees, trying to clutch his badly wounded stomach. The man rushed towards him. Both of Naruto's shadows came in to stop him, but he destroyed them with his last burning arm by spinning, slamming them away. They both broke apart though, as they merged into the ground. Naruto ignored the pain that he was feeling as he stabbed both of his knife into the ground. This ends now! However, the man found himself completely immobile, as he could not move even an inch. His body felt constricted as he looked to see a black tentacle wrapping around his arm, and the other, and wrapping around his entire body. "What did you do?" he yelled as he was dragged down to the ground. The ground was black, pitch black. "This is my Kage, Sibuku. It will suck all the chakra and life from your body. Once you're completely covered, it has already started draining your chakra," said Naruto. No, I will not die like this," he yelled. As he struggled, however, the shadow wrapped around his face, and he was nothing more than a blackness on the ground that could not be seen. As Naruto held the jutsu together until he couldn't anymore as he dropped. What was left of Inferno though was nothing but a pale body, showing nothing but skin and bones, mostly bones. The skin was withered. Hinata wasted no time as she rushed over towards him. "Naruto-kun, are you alright?" she said. "Yeah, my body healed burns quickly. Although, I don't think I'll be training for the next few days," he said. Hinata turned him on his back. "What are you doing?" said Naruto. "I'm looking at the burn." "Stay still," she said. As she lifted up his shirt, completely removing it, she had to pry it off because it had started to burn to his flesh. As she removed the pieces, before she pulled out the ointment, as Naruto felt a warm sensation. "There," she said. "Now, I'll wrap it up," she said. As she wrapped his stomach. "Thanks. That's a whole lot better," said Naruto. "Thank you for saving me," she said. "Oh, it's no problem," said Naruto. "After all, that is what you do for your precious people." As that caused her to blush a bit. "Do you know where the others are?" he asked. She used her Byakugan. Sakura and Shin are on their way here. Sasuke and Kiba are with Kurenai and Kakashi. They're also on their way here. They all had to face off against other ninjas. "Hey, we just beat a Jonin," said Naruto, as he was excited about that. "We're also gonna get so much money for this," he said. Don't we kind of need proof?" she asked. "That's why I took this," said Naruto as he pulled out the arm. "That is disgusting," she said. "Yeah, but as long as it brings in the cash," said Naruto. "Hey, you know you haven't stuttered in a while," he said. "I know," she said. "I guess after something like that, it's hard to be scared of anything anymore." "It's because of you," she said. "You gave me so much courage today," she said, as her cheeks got a bit red. "Whoa," said Naruto. "What's wrong?" she said. "Oh, your voice is just a lot more cuter when you don't stutter," he said. Her face turned bright red. Thank you, Naruto-kun," she said, trying to keep her stuttering away. And you were doing so good," said Naruto. Suddenly someone flashed right to the other side beside them. As Hinata didn't have her Byakugan activated, so the instinct kicked in as she pulled a kunai and threw it. However, Kurenai tilted her head as the kunai had stuck in the ground. "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Sensei," said Hinata. "I didn't..." "It's alright," she said. As Kurenai realized that she thought that she was the enemy. Well, she had just flashed in like that, but her reaction time was good. "Are you two okay?" Kiba and Sasuke and Sakura have a few injuries. Shino did not get hurt, but they weren't fighting a Jonin, she said as she looked over the pair. "It's okay. I have a few scratches and bruises, but Naruto-kun got caught by a fist of fire. It burned him pretty badly, but it has already started to heal, and I put my ointment on it before placing the bandage." "Where's the Jonin?" asked Kurenai. "I killed them." "But you should have seen Hinata," said Naruto. "She was awesome. If it wasn't for her paralyzing his arm to begin with, we would have been dead," said Naruto. A small smile came on Kurenai's face. "Congrats, Hinata," she said. "I'll wait for the full store when we reach the others," she said. As they made their way back to the others, Hinata being a little support for Naruto. "Hey, Hinata, do you think you can not mention my trench knife? I don't want Sasuke to know about them less. He has to," said Naruto. "Of course," she said in a whisper. "I don't even like Sasuke that much," she said. "He's too mean." As Naruto smiled, "Thanks, Hinata-chan," he said. "You're the best." When they arrived, Sasuke smirked. "Well, looks like the dope had some trouble with his ninja." "Yeah, I bet Sasuke didn't even have to sweat when he fought his opponent," Sakura said. As Sasuke smirked, as Kiba rolled his eyes. In fact, it was because of sheer luck that Sasuke landed that killing blow at the back of the man's neck. The man thought that he could endure 2 Getsuga and not move an inch. It was doing that Sasuke got lucky and was able to hit his neck with a kunai. Although they got the crap beaten out of them beforehand. Weren't you paying attention to what I told your sensei? We barely won that match and it was through sheer luck that we won, said Kiba. As Sasuke glared at him. Well, at least none of you got killed, said Naruto. How did you guys handle your opponent, Shino? The girl was too brash. She engaged Sakura in taijutsu. She didn't notice my bugs crawling on her. After defeating Sakura, she turned to face me, but her chakra was too low for her to survive that match, he said. As Naruto could hear it in his tone. Well, it was the first time he had taken a life. Despite it being the enemy. Well, it was the first time they had killed someone. So yeah, it was a bit much. How about you two? Said Kiba. It was tough. He was stronger, faster, and more experienced than us. Luckily, he didn't take us seriously at first, and we got some blows on him. Then he got serious and he started kicking our butts. Hinata distracted him, and I guess I got lucky with a finishing move. Hinata also did awesome during the fight, said Naruto. You forgot to mention that you were fighting against a B-rank Jonin off the Hidden Stone, missing Nin, that go by the name Inferno, said Kakashi. Him and Kurren had found out from that immortal freak. Sasuke was pissed. He fought against a loser, and he got his butt beaten rather badly. And yet, the dope fought a Jonin, alongside that pale-eyed freak, and won. What the hell is it that gave him so much power? Sasuke ranted and cursed in his head. Wow, you two beat a Jonin 11 ninja by yourself? That is amazing. Huh. We should get you guys around and celebrate something like that, said Kiba. After all, Hinata was a part of their team, and defeating a Jonin at their age and level was extremely something to be proud of. They got lucky, didn't you hear him? He said he defeated him with a lucky attack. She was feeling rather jealous, unable to say anything because she got the crap beaten out of her. And also Sasuke got lucky, so she had to mention that Naruto got lucky as well. We'll seal up the bodies and get ready to move. We'll leave for Konoha tomorrow morning. Wait, what about your battle? Asked Naruto as he looked towards Kakashi. Kakashi remembered what that silver hair guy told him. You're lucky that leader Sama told me not to kill anyone. He just wanted to test out the Jinchuriki on your team. Next time we meet, I'll kill you, you bastard. He done and then proceeded to run off. Our opponent retreated after he found out he could not win, said Kakashi, as they sealed the body and moved towards the campsite. And they were also unaware of the one ninja that was watching Naruto and Hinata fight that Jonin 11 ninja. That ninja left off to report to his superiors the next day. So sensei, how do we turn in our bounty, said Naruto. You have to have a Chunin level or above ninja turn it in for you. I can't help you right now, I have to go to the Hokage, said Kakashi as him and Kurenai made their way towards the Hokage's office. Well Sasuke, I'm gonna get my sister to turn in this bounty for us. You wanna come, said Kiba. As long as I get credit for the kill, said Sasuke. You can call it that girl's bounty, Shino. My parents have enough money as it is, said Sakura, as she didn't want to spend any more time with the creepy bug boy. Shino simply nodded as he went home. Well, Aruka is in class, so I don't know anyone that can do it for me. Do you know anyone, Hinata, said Naruto. Well, I could ask my father, she said, quietly. Well then, let's go to your house and ask him, said Naruto. Okay, but I'm not sure if you will, she said, as she led the way. Why wouldn't he, said Naruto. I mean, you just defeated a Jonin 11 ninja. As a genin, he said. What father would be proud of that? They soon made it to the Hyuga compound, as they were let in by the guards. As they arrived towards a small building. This is my father's study. You have to take your shoes off to enter, she said. As Naruto took his shoes off, he knew that the Hyugas were a respected clan, and he had to act his best. Hinata knocked. After a few daunting seconds, they heard a person say, enter. Hiashi Hyuga was a proud man. He was not fazed by most things. After all, in difficult situations he could keep his demeanor calm. However, when his eldest walked in with the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, he was surprised. They both sat on 2 mats in front of his decks and waited for him to talk. As Naruto was unsure why the man was looking at him like that, His eyes seemed to be boring into his own. However, Naruto simply looked back at him. But he felt, well, uncomfortable and nervous as hell. As Hiashi looked at it too, the boy was nervous but he seemed prepared for anything. And his daughter wasn't shying away like always. Interesting, he thought. Hinata, explain to me why this boy. And you are here to see me, he said. Father, she said. Hiashi was shocked but he did not show it. She didn't stutter, calling out to him. Naruto and I came to ask you if you would accompany us to collect the bounty off the kill that we got on our last C rank mission that was most likely bumped to A rank because of the opponents we had to face. Which opponent would deemed it to be bumped to A rank? Asked Hiashi. We encountered 4 missing names along the bandit camp that we were supposed to eliminate, she said. What were their ranks? Hiashi said. There were 2 Chunins and 2 Jonin, she said. Naruto and I were able to fight and kill a Jonin by the name Inferno. He was a B rank missing from the Hidden Stone and master of Flame Jutsu. As Naruto showed his bandage for confirmation, Hayashi's eyes widened a fraction as they noticed that he was surprised that they defeated such a powerful ninja. He was quiet for a long while, until he turned towards Hinata. You have brought pride to the Hyuga family, he said. We will go to this bounty station. Hinata was beyond shock, as he just complimented her. She couldn't believe it. And it was all because of Naruto here. I would like to hear the details of the battle while we are on our way. As they left the building, as Naruto left out all of the shadow manipulation, Hinata also kept it a secret for him as well. The next day, Naruto was sitting by the memorial stone after just training, as he was looking at the name of Minato no Mikaze, the 4th Hokage. Why did you choose me to be the Kyuubi Jinchuriki? Naruto thought to himself. Did you know my parents and ask them to use me? There must have been some specific reason for you to use me, right? Was it because I have blonde hair similar to yours? I'm your legacy, but I don't even know why you chose me. Why choose me from the 4 other kids born that day in the village, Naruto thought. Naruto had run through and tried to find if there was a reason why he was chosen, to see if it was just because he was the only one born that night, but 4 kids were born that night, him being one of them, and yet he was chosen. As Naruto sat there, something was bothering him though. He had read some information that the 4th Hokage had an extremely powerful affinity. He had blonde hair, blue eyes, just like him. And he had so much enemies that they would come after his family and children, even if he was dead. And he had blonde hair and blue eyes like him. And he chose him out of 4 other kids. Why was he so special to be chosen? No, Naruto thought to himself. The idea had crossed his mind, but I mean, come on. He was a 4th Hokage, the Yellow Flash, a special prodigy. The thought of that being real was just impossible. He was just Naruto Uzumaki. Nothing special. It couldn't be, right? Like, it couldn't be. And there was also something messed up as well that kept on nagging at him. 4 other kids were born that night, and he was not included in that 4. There was no records of him being in there. Recently he started diving into these things and it started to become mind-boggling. Why would his records be covered? Was it because the world could not know that he was alive? Because Kakashi words ran through his head. You're the 4th Hokage legacy, after all. He entrusted you with this. You're the 4th Hokage legacy after all. He entrusted you with this. Tears started to gather at the corner of Naruto's eyes. Could it be? Said Naruto. Could it really be? He thought to himself. As the tears started to run down his cheeks. Could it really be? He thought, getting up. As he wiped the tears away, he need to talk to someone as he jumped off. Sakura and Sasuke arrived at the training ground at that right moment, as they saw Naruto leaving. I wonder where he's going, Sakura said. Said Sasuke, as usual. However, Sakura found that incredibly cool. As for Naruto, his legs did not bring him to anyone, instead it brought him towards the top of the monument. However, he was being watched the entire time. Why? Why did it have to be me? Said Naruto. I mean, you're my father. Why would you condemn me to this? It makes no sense. Did you want me to suffer? Why? Why put me through this? Did you want me to experience pain? Did you not care about me? Said Naruto as he smashed his fist into the stone. He loved you very much, said a voice. As Naruto did not turn around, he could hardly tell who it was. He had to make a choice between you or the village. But I know that choice was one of the most difficult that he ever had to make in his entire life. But trust me, he loved you. It doesn't really matter, Sensei, said Naruto. I still can't help but think that everything has just been a lie. The only reason why you weren't told is because you were too young. There was enemies. Enemies that if this information was ever leaked, they would be after you from all over the elemental nation. You know his moniker. You know why they fear him. They would be coming after you, and they would have wanted you dead. As Naruto released a sigh, I guess I can understand that. Who was my mother, he said. Her name was Kushina Uzumaki, a rather powerful kunoichi. However, she was also taken on the night as well. Know that you know who he is right now, and who they are. Do you still intend to make them proud even after knowing all of this? Do you still intend to live up to the promise that you made? Asked Kakashi. Know that you know. As he waited for a response, as Naruto slowly rose up to his feet, as he clenched his fists, I never, he said, ever go back on my word. Time skip. 3 days was left until the exam. In the past 2 weeks, Naruto had been sharpening his skills. He pushed himself into overdrive, using hundreds of clones. He had to dispel them 10 by 10, sometimes 2 by 2 because the memory feedback was so much. However, he had been working on his knife and his own taijutsu and his other techniques as well. There were 3 more days until the exam was going to begin. As Naruto made his way, and he saw Hinata up ahead. Using his skills, Naruto sneaked up on her. As he arrived behind her, "Hey Hinata-chan," he yelled. Hinata heaped as she spun and slapped him. As Naruto's body was sent hurling into the wall, Hinata's eyes went wide as she saw who she slapped. "Naruto-kan," she said. She rushed over. "Ow," said Naruto as he was upside and down. "Remind me never to sneak up on you again," he said, as she helped him to his feet, as he laughed a bit. "I'm so sorry, Naruto-kan. I didn't mean to do that. It's just, you surprised me." "It's alright," said Naruto. "It's my fault for sneaking up on you. Hey, we haven't seen each other since we went to the barbecue shack for the celebration. You want to walk with me?" he said. He's asking me to go on a walk with him, she thought. She nodded instantly. They talk about things like training, their thoughts on tuning exams, and other meaningless things, until Naruto had enough. "Konohamaru," he said, spinning around. "That's the worst disguise I ever seen. Rocks are not square, and they definitely don't have eye holes." Poof! As a gigantic poof went off, the kids came out coughing. "I told you not to use so much gunpowder." There was 2 other voices. As they cleared away the smoke, Konohamaru got in his post. "I knew that someone like you, boss, would be able to see through my disguise." "Hey boss, come play ninja with us," he said. As Sakura arrived at that moment, passing by. "A ninja playing ninja. How pathetic are you, Naruto," she said. Konohamaru looked towards her. As he saw Naruto giving her a look, however, he was not distinguishing the look properly, thinking that it was one of admiration, but it was not. "Hey boss, is this your girlfriend?" he asked. "Hell no," said Naruto. As if, said Sakura. "Well, that's good, boss. I mean, look at her. She has a flat chest, a giant forehead, and not to mention, she's not that cute. You should be with this one," he said, pointing towards Hinata. "She's pretty cute." As Naruto got a small blush in his face, as he glanced towards Hinata, she noticed that as it made her blush crazy. Konohamaru felt a sinister feeling as he turned. As he saw Sakura coming towards him, he ran for his life. As Naruto shook his head, they followed, as he found him around the corner being held up by a boy in a black cat suit. There was a girl to the side with pigtails. 4 of them. "Conqueror, put the kid down. We don't have time to be playing games," said Tamari. "Don't worry. I'm just gonna teach his brat a lesson to know not to just run into someone like that. Hey! Don't you dare touch him, said Naruto. Huh? Who the hell are you? And what are you gonna do about it, said Kankuro. The back of his head was grabbed as he was yanked down as a kunai was placed at his throat. Oh yeah? Stick around, and I'll show you. Kankuro immediately dropped Konohamaru as he scurried behind the original Naruto, the clone holding his throat. With a kunai there, the clone proceeded to poof away once Konohamaru was safe. What the hell, said Kankuro, surprised that he got behind him. I told you not to cause any trouble, Kankuro, said Temari. However, he was pissed off that he was just humiliated like that by this brat nonetheless. This will only take a minute, Temari. That was nothing but luck, he said. Give it up. I could do that all day against someone like you. Besides, the redhead over there doesn't look too happy. Temari and Kankuro overheard that. Redhead? They glanced up towards the trees as they froze. Mostly Kankuro. Enough, Kankuro. You're pathetic. Gaara, shut up. Or I'll kill you, said Gaara. And then we have my dumbass teammate, said Naruto. Hearing that, Sakura looked around before she looked up as she saw Sasuke. As he looked so cool. Dope, let me hand this, Sasuke said. Hey, what are you doing here within Konoha, he said, looking towards Sans siblings. Weren't we at the same meeting, said Naruto. I mean, how stupid can you be? What, said Sasuke. They're here for Chunin exams that will take place in 3 days. That's correct. You two. Baki sensei want to see us, said Gaara. You there, he said. As Naruto looked towards him. What do you want? What's your name, said Gaara. Why would you care what his name is? He's a dope. You should be worried about me. I am Sasuke Uchiha. As Naruto started to make gagging sounds, to Hinata's amusement as he made her laugh, pointing out how much of a jackass Sasuke was. I don't care about you, said Gaara. You, as he pointed towards Naruto. The name is Naruto Uzumaki. I'm guessing that you're Gaara. Well, it's nice to meet you, Gaara. You're strong, I can tell. You have it, what I seek. Mother will enjoy spilling your blood. What? Said Naruto. As Gaara left. Well, what a nice young man, said Naruto, in a rather sarcastic tone. That was scary, said Hinata. Who was this mother, she asked. I have no idea, but that guy is something all messed up. If you have to fight that guy in the exams, don't do it, okay? Why, she said. There's just something telling me in my gut that something is seriously messed up about that guy. As she nodded, trusting his judgment. Time skip. Team 7 arrived towards the 2nd floor. The exam was to be on the 3rd floor, so why was there 15 people trying to get in the 2nd floor? Before Naruto could even do anything, Sasuke stepped forward as he announced the fake door about the illusion. As he saw Naruto staring at him. What's wrong, dope, he said. I'm just... Were you always this stupid, said Naruto. What, said Sasuke. I mean, can't you see that was a test to weed out the fake weaklings that won't be able to pass? And yet you just... I mean, you were never this stupid, right? Yeah, you... Naruto went over in his memories. God damn it, you were. I just didn't notice. How stupid was I, said Naruto to himself, as Sasuke glared at him. As Naruto was truly trying to go over the mental capacity of not realizing how stupid Sasuke was. Shut up, dope, Sasuke said, as he started to make argue with another. One of the kids at the door. The kid charged towards Sasuke, however a guy in a green bodysuit blocked the 2 attacks. He's fast, Naruto thought. It's not wise to do fighting in such a crappy area. The guy said to them. He had a bowl cut hair and huge eyebrows. Lee, wasn't it your idea to not show our skills too early? Naruto turned as he looked towards the girl. She looked like a panda to him. Their last teammate was a Hyuga. However, his eyes were cold, unlike Hinata's. Let's head to the 3rd floor before we attract any more unwanted attention, said Naruto. However, the black-haired Jenny with big eyebrows appeared once again. You there, with the attitude, he said, as he jumped down. Are you by any chance Sasuke Uchiha? Yeah, what of it, Sasuke said. My name is Rock Lee, and I wish to challenge you to a spar, he said, to prove that hard work trumps everything else. Sure, Sasuke said. I can take 5 minutes out of my time. He's gonna kick your ass, said Naruto. Shut up, dope, what would you know about it? Alright, don't listen to me, said Naruto. However, Naruto couldn't allow Lee to defeat Sasuke too badly after all. If Sasuke was out of the match then, well, Team 7 couldn't participate. So he was about to go in and stop the match until Guy appeared, as he ended up punching Lee. That caused the both of them to cry, and then they hugged, casting a genjutsu that Naruto has never seen before. The entire atmosphere changed. The world changed into a beach. As both of their teeth were shining and sparkled, they hugged, causing the waterfall to crash. Holy shit, said Naruto, as they proceeded to leave. You know, said Naruto, that was the stupidest thing you ever did. You're lucky that we're still allowed to participate. What if you had been hurt? Or accidentally been killed, and we couldn't go in the exam? Shut up, Baka, Sakura said. Naruto-kun wouldn't have. Sakura, do me a favor, and shut your goddamn mouth, said Naruto. I'm tired of hearing your crap. I don't want to hear it, okay? As Naruto calmed himself, he had enough. He just got lucky, said Sasuke, shrugging off that Sakura just, well, was put in her place. The next time, it won't be the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next time you'll be dead, said Naruto, as he walked off with a growl. Sasuke turned his hatred towards Naruto, resisting the urge to plunge a kunai in his back. No, he's needed for now. At least until I become a Chunin. After that he can die. So I see you guys decided to take the exam, said Kakashi, as he was there waiting for them. Beware. People die on these exams when they underestimate their opponents. Just don't do that and you guys should be fine. Good luck, he said, as he poofed away. As they entered, they were met with the glares of all the others and the killer intent. However, feeling that first rush of killer intent against Zabuza, this was actually pretty pathetic, as Naruto wanted to laugh in their faces, but he resisted the urge. Hey, so Team 7 is here as well, the voice of Kiba said. You know, I did tell you that 4 days ago, said Naruto. Well, some of us tend to forget things that aren't important, said Kiba. Yeah, sure, said Naruto. Hey, Hinata, did you finish the technique that you've been working on, said Naruto. No, not yet, she said. But I'm very close. That's good, he said. I'm sure you're gonna do it. They were interrupted by Chubba-san. Seems like all the rookies are here. As Sakura noticed Ino seems a bit out of it. Hey Ino pig, what to the face? Mad that I'm on a team with Sasuke-kun, she said. No, I'm just not too sure about taking the exams. Tuh, well I got Sasuke-kun here, so we will be fine, she said. As Shikamaru and Choji saw the look that Naruto gave to Sakura. You know, I really want a new team. Hey, what do you say, said Naruto as he grabbed both of them. Team 20. The massive bug fox team, said Naruto. They gave him an odd look. Fine, said Naruto. I just really can't take these guys anymore. I'm gonna end up throwing myself off a cliff. You know, you guys really should be quiet over here, a voice said, as someone arrived. And who are you, said Sakura, as he looked towards Jenin. I mean, look behind me, the guy said, ignoring Sakura's question for now, as they saw the other glaring at them. By the way, the name is Kabuto Yakuji. Since you guys are my juniors, how about I help you out a bit? You see, I've taken this exam 6 times now, and I've gathered a lot of information, so any information you want, you can get it, he said. On the participants here, that is. How can we know that this information is reliable, said Naruto, as the others nodded. Well, it's not totally 100%, but there's a few things that are 100. It comes from the bingo book, observation, chakra sources, and fan clubs. What? Said Naruto. Well, you see, fangirls start their interests and learn everything they can about them. That is why the information is more reliable than usual. I guess that does make sense in a way, said Naruto. So, do you have anyone that you want to know about, said Kabuto. You have Jenin from each village, right? Asked Sasuke. Yeah, from Konoha to the new village in the town. So what do you want to know about? Give me information on Gaara, of the desert, Rock Lee, and Naruto Uzumaki, said Sasuke, as Naruto looked towards him. Okay, weird, he said, seeing that he was on the same team as Sasuke. Well, you have their names. That is gonna make it pretty much easier. As he draw the first card, Guard of the Desert. Not much is known about his ninjutsu, or taijutsu, except for his usage of sand. However, he is the son of the 3rd Kazekage. He's in a team with his siblings. He has completed over 24 D ranks, 13 C ranks, and 4 B ranks. And it is said that he came back without even a scratch from any of these missions. Never been injured, huh? Naruto thought to himself. Rock Lee has no genjutsu or ninjutsu, but his taijutsu is off the charts for a genin. He has completed 59 D ranks, 28 C rank, and 2 B ranks. Now, Naruto Uzumaki of Konoha, also known as the Shadow of Konoha, due to the bingo books. Wait, what? What do you mean? I'm in the bingo book, said Naruto. Why is he called the Shadow of Konoha, said Shikamaru. Sasuke was pissed off that Naruto was in a boat that people used to hunt down people and kill them, and he was not. Well, it's said that there was a witness to him causing the death of the B-rank ninja from the Hidden Stone known as Inferno. The abilities in the fight were similar to Anara's, but different in their own ways. I've never heard of someone outside of our clan using shadows at all, Shikamaru thought. I'm gonna have to ask my father about this. He is wanted alive in the Hidden Stone for questioning. It is unknown why he's wanted there for questioning. His taijutsus are mid-chunin, ninjutsu high-chunin, genjutsu non-existent. He has completed over 23 D-rank missions and 2 A-rank missions. As the others look towards Naruto in awe, just then 3 blurs move behind Kabuto as he dodge. However, his glasses crack as he drop and puke. Put this in your card. The team from the sound is gonna win this whole exam. Just then the entire place was filled with a poof. There will be no fighting unless permitted. All of you, it's time to begin the first phase of Chunin exams. Time skip. Naruto found the whole thing strange. Why would he tell them that cheating is permitted if they didn't get caught 3 times? Unless he's expecting us to cheat. Well played, Naruto thought. What is that kid smirking at, Ibiki thought. When you are done, you'll be given a 10 question. Once you get the test, you may begin. Looking over his test paper, Naruto realized that cheating was his only option because he knew absolutely nothing on this paper. These questions seemed even hard for a lot of people. As he could see Hinata glancing towards him, she probably was worried about him. She was the only one that knew all of his secrets. As Naruto smiled, letting her know that he was alright, Sakura was already half done with her tests. She had time to think. These genins look way tougher than me, she thought. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Sasuke and Naruto, she thought to herself. She didn't want to disappoint Sasuke. As she looked towards him, as she saw that he was cheating, using his Sharingan. So he's cheating. We aren't supposed to get caught. What about Naruto? He doesn't have a way to cheat, she thought to herself. And the man said if one fail, all of them fail. Damn it, she thought to herself. Her thoughts were conflicting. Recently she had been thinking that she needed to get stronger, for her sake as well. However, she thought by supporting Sasuke that he would start to like her better, but it wasn't really working. Since that wasn't working, she would have to get to plan B. Train and become strong as her teammates. As she knew that Naruto was really strong. Her sensei will help her get stronger, she was sure of it. She thought as she finished up her tests. As for Naruto, he was thinking about something. However, he needed a distraction to do it. That's it, he thought. Suddenly, the room was enveloped in smoke. As Naruto created a shadow. As Naruto had created a bunch of clones. However, he released the chakra the moment. He tried to release them outwards, releasing only the smoke. As Ibiki looked around, the chakra came from almost all over the room. It was rather overwhelming. There was only a few people that had strong enough chakra to pull something like that off, and was completely fine afterwards. However, Naruto was busy writing as he got the information as his shadow was stealing all of the answers. Once he was done, Naruto started to grin. Maybe he had some time to have some fun. A series of totally random events started happening. Tables were thrown over, pencils were broken, chairs were pulled. As Neji, who had his Byakugan activated, saw something moving across the floor. It also had its own chakra network. What the hell is that, Sasuke thought, as he saw it as well. As Shikamaru saw the black mass as well, moving around the room, as he started to think what it could be. It could be an enemy ninja technique that made things invisible. although it seemed like a clan jutsu of his. Just a shadow. As he looked behind him as he saw Naruto. As he saw the smile on his face. So this must be one of his shadow techniques. It's a lot different from my own, he thought to himself. Well, that's too troublesome to deal with right now, he thought. Time skip. A few teams started to be kicked out afterwards. But Ibiki was thinking about something. Something was odd. There were too much groups here. As this exam was packed to the brim. Not to mention there was 2 foreign Jinjulkis here, not 1, 2. If intelligence were anything to go by. And not to mention the 25 additional teams. If my guesses are right, we will have more in the second exam than ever before. I feel bad for those rookies if they make it past this round, he thought to himself, as the enemies would most likely go after them first. After 20 more minutes, they were forced to put their pencils down as he told them about the final test. The final question. As Naruto leaned back, he could tell that the man was lying after all. How would he be able to stop another Jenny from another village to become a Chunin or a Jonin? That didn't really make sense. Besides, he can still become great even if he was a Genin. Rank doesn't really mean anything. Once you show what you can do, people understand your power. However, he saw Hinata fidgeting. Hinata was scared not for herself, but her teammates. What if she messed up? What if she got the question wrong, and they got sent back because of her? She could not face the shame of failing the both of them, as Naruto saw that. So he made a move as he slammed his hand on the table. I won't quit ever, he said. Not until I'm dead. Will I ever quit in my dreams? Well, I don't care if I'm a Genin forever because rank doesn't measure someone's strength. It is just a term like actions justify oneself. So go ahead, give me the 10 question. I'll knock it down like every other. Opponents are tasks in my way. His words caused the people to draw courage from it. Damn it, the kid wiped the doubt out of them. Uncle is not gonna let me hear the end of this. Is anyone else ready to quit? No one has moved. Well then, the rest of you, you all pass. Wait, what? What about the 10 question? Akumo Ninja asked. There is no 10 question. In the ninja world, you have to make situations. Situations that can lead to life or death scenarios. If you're not willing to put your life on line, then there's no way for you to be a Chunin. There are times when you're asked to gain information. If you're caught, you will be expected to give up your village information. I'm a living example of not doing that, he said, as he pulled off his bandana showing his scars. Before he could say another word though, a banner was revealed as someone had came through the window, pinned up the banner, as Naruto looked towards a woman. Alright you maggot, she said, as he read the banner, Uncle Midarashi. My name is Uncle Midarashi, and I'm the proctor of the second wait, Ibiki. So much? You're losing your touch. Maybe the contestants this year are just better than most, he said. Well, congrats on making it this far. However, that all changes, she said, with a sinister grin. Now, follow me, she said. It's time for you to witness the true horrors of this exam. As her voice was a bit haunting, as she chuckled sinisterly. So with that, they made their way to embark on the second exam. But guys, leave your subscribe right here. If you want to see the next part and do, like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other what ifs. If you're new, yes, I indeed have 4 channels. Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, Anime Prince, guys. Which I post what if on every single day. Yes, you heard that right. Every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and destroy that red subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification. See exactly when I post. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say that we leave this new episode and get the hell out of here? See you guys soon. Peace, guys.